Good morning students. I hope you are all doing well at your home. Today is our 17th lecture on the subject that is accountancy, and our topic is the retirement of the partner in the partnership. Okay, so in the previous lecture we have just studied about what is the profit sharing ratio or a new profit sharing ratio in the case of the retirement, and today we have choose the topic that is the what is the gaining ratio. Okay, gaining ratio is very important for the purpose of calculating the goodwill, as you previously doing the sacrificing ratio in the case of the admission of the partner, because the sacrificing ratio as well as the gaining ratio both are important for the calculation and computation of the goodwill, because profit and goodwill are the complementary to each other. How much a particular person is sacrificing the profit, he has to get the compensation in the goodwill, and how much a particular partner is gaining in the profit, he has to compensate to the other person who is with just because of that person he is become the gainer. So in the retirement you calculate the gaining ratio. Okay, what do you mean by the gaining ratio? The ratio in which the continuing partner take the outgoing partner share is known as the gaining ratio. The ratio, that is the ratio in which the continuing partner, who is the present partner after a leaving of one partner who is the existing partner. So the ratio with which the existing or a continuing partner take the outgoing partnership, who is going from the partnership. Okay, so it means that it is called the gaining ratio. Here we can calculate sacrificing, as we calculate the sacrificing ratio in the admission of the new partner. Gaining ratio is calculated at the time of retirement. You should be very much clear about that. You should not be confused about when you calculate the sacrificing ratio, when should you calculate the gaining ratio. It is pretty much clear in your mind that always the sacrificing ratio is calculated at the time of admission, and always the gaining ratio is calculated at the time of the retirement or the death of the partner. You should be very much clear about it. There must be no confusion about it. Okay. Now, what is the gaining ratio? How we will calculate it? That is the main topic of today. So, calculation of goodwill gaining ratio in different situations. Now, there are the different situations you are to calculate the gaining ratio. What are those situations and cases? First one is when agreement does not exist. You know that in the partnership, most of the time there is a deed prepared by the partners, and that deed, which is in the written format, where you talk about all the things about like the profit sharing ratio of the partnership and the salary, what should be the salary, how we will do the work, all the things written in the partnership. But if the partnership deed is silent, if there is nothing given about the gaining ratio, then how you will calculate the gaining ratio? It means if nothing is given, suppose A, B, C, three partners, C retires, nothing is given that what should be the new ratio, how you will calculate the gaining ratio? How can you come to know about what are the gain in these A and B, between the what is the gain of A and B when the C is leaving? Okay, so in this case, the profit sharing ratio is the gaining ratio. Okay, so it means that when you calculate the profit sharing ratio, the way you calculate the profit sharing ratio in the case of the retirement will be the gaining ratio. It means the profit sharing ratio and the gaining ratio will be the same. Okay. Second case, when new partner profit sharing ratio is given. Second case tells us about when there is the ratio is given to you. Okay, if the ratio is given to you, it means that A, B, C partner, if the third person is or a C is retiring, then according to that, if the new ratio is given to you, like you have to share the profit and loss in this ratio. Now, in this case, you are having the two ratios. First, which was the old ratio, where the retiring partner was also be the part of it. And the second, when the retiring partner exits and there are the remaining partner and the new ratio forms. It means there are two ratio. One is the old ratio and the second one is the new ratio. How you will calculate the gaining ratio? With this formula. That will be the new ratio minus old ratio, because obviously the new ratio will be the bigger from the old. How much bigger or how much extent this new ratio has, you are to calculate it. Why this new ratio will be bigger than old? Because in the new ratio, the old share of the partner as well as how much he is acquiring from the outgoing partner is also be in this new ratio. That's why new ratio will always be bigger. Most of the time it is bigger in the old ratio. And one more thing, it is not always that the retiring partner will be only having the retiring partner have to be compensated by the goodwill. Sometimes the existing partners also be the sacrificing. Okay, when the remaining partner is a sacrificer also, you are to see it. In the coming cases, in the example, we will try to understand that it is not only the gainer will be the remaining partner. Sometimes there is one of a partner with the new ratio, with the coming of the new ratio, he is not gainer. Even if the one partner is leaving, he may be the sacrificer also. Okay, so here you have to also see always the retiring partner will be having the compensation of the goodwill, because the remaining partner will be the gainer. But in some cases, when the new ratio formed, it may be the remaining partner, one of a partner may also be not a gainer but the sacrificer. So you should have to be very much clear about it. With the help of the example, we try to understand these situations one by one. So with the help of the examples of these cases, we try to understand how we will calculate the gaining ratio. So in the first case, as we already discussed, that when the agreement does not exist, if the new profit sharing ratio is not given, then how we will calculate? See, the example is X, Y and Z share profits in the ratio of 1/2, 1/3 and 1/6. Z retires, find gaining ratio. So here in the first example, three partners X, Y and Z. The Z retires and find the gaining ratio. Okay, so there are three partners. So profit and also the new profit sharing ratio. In this example, you have to calculate your gaining ratio as well as the profit sharing ratio. And you know that if nothing is given, if the new profit sharing ratio is not given, the gaining ratio is the profit sharing ratio. Okay, now see. So the profit sharing ratio among the X, Y and Z are 1/2. For the Y, that is 1/3 and for the Z, that is 1/6. See, it is given in the fraction. You are to just convert this fraction into the ratio. So how you will do it? Just take an LCM of the denominator and you will having the ratio form. So it's very important to first transform your fractional profit sharing ratio into the proper appropriate ratio form. So now you convert it into the ratio form. Now X is having the 3 out of the whole, Y is having 2 and Z is having 1. These are the share. It means XYZ share is 3:2:1. So you convert the fraction into the ratio format. Now who is the retiring partner? New profit sharing ratio is not given. Who is retiring? The Z is retiring. So we have already discussed in the how to calculate the profit sharing ratio. The formula is just the same. You have to just put the the hand on it. Who is going? Who is retiring? Now who is left behind it? X and Y. What is the share? That is 3:2. So if new profit sharing ratio of X and Y is not given, thus gain will be in the ratio that is 3:2. How you calculate? With a very simple formula, put the hand over here and you will have a X and Y ratio 3:2. So this is the gaining ratio. Now the profit sharing ratio and the gaining ratio will be the same when nothing is given, when the new profit sharing ratio is not given. So here it means that the new profit sharing ratio of X and Y will be also 3:2. It means that the gaining ratio and the new profit sharing ratio both will be the same if the nothing is given, if the new profit sharing ratio is not given in the question. So this is the case 1. Second situation is here when the new profit sharing ratio is given. It means when somebody retires or all of a sudden the death happens with the partner, the new profit sharing ratio is also given. When you have the new profit sharing ratio given to you, then there are two ratios with you. That is the old ratio and the new ratio. And how you will calculate? What is the formula? You have just studied it. That is the new share minus the old. So what the example says to you? A, B and C are partners sharing profits in the ratio of 1/2, 3/10 and 1/5. So there are three partners with these fractional ratio. Who is retiring? B retires from the firm and A and C agree share the profit in the ratio of 3:2. It means this is the new ratio. These were the old ratio, also the new ratio is given. Try to understand the question. There are the three partners with their old ratio which is given in the fraction, and now the one of a partner, that is a B, retires. It means A, B and C. Who is retired? The B is retiring. So who is the remaining partner? A and C. You have to calculate their profit sharing ratio. Okay. So what will be the formula? If the ratio is given to us, you have the two ratios, the old and the new. You have to minus the old ratio from the new one. Now see, it is given in the fraction. You have to first convert the fraction into the pure ratio. So you will find it when you convert it into the ratio. Now here what you want to do is, you have just given here the ratio, that is the new ratio is given, that is 3:2. When 3:2 means for the A, that is 3/5, when you add it, this is 5. Okay, for the A the ratio will be 3:5 and for the C the ratio will be 2:5. So this is the new share. What will be the old share? That is given therein, half for the A and also for the B is given. Okay, now minus, that is the old minus the new minus the old. When you do the new minus old, you will have for the A the share will be 1/10, and also here that is that when you minus 2/5 minus 1/5, you will have 2/10. So for the A and C, the gaining ratio will be 1/10 for the A and 2/10 for the B. You have to convert it, or you just, because you have to make, these are already equivalent fractions, so you just You are need not to do anything. Just take an LCM, or you can also cancel it. You will have the 1:2. So this will be your gaining ratio. So with this way you can find out the gaining ratio when the profit sharing ratio is given to you. One more question is arise. It is not always that the retiring partner, when the partner is retiring, only that will be having the share in the goodwill. Sometimes it's not always that the remaining partner will always be the gainer, because the gainer partner has to compensate the amount from the goodwill to the sacrificing partner. It means that when I just want to clear the point that it is not always at the time of the retirement the remaining partner will always be the gainer. They may be the sacrificer also. Among these two, there may be one is the gainer, the other one is the sacrificer. What you want to do then? Then who is the gainer has to compensate the going partner who is retiring, also the sacrificing partner. So that very partner has to pay to the going partner and also the sacrificing partner who is existing in the in the partnership, in the present partnership. So we will also do the 1 and 2 example related to that situation or a case. So do revise it. And one more thing, don't think that accounts is a confusing subject. How much you will read it, how much you will practice it. There are so many examples. Try to develop your own interest and try to feel like this is such an interesting subject. When you will have this thought in your mind, you can do more better. When you will having that in your mind that no, it's so much calculation, how I will do it, then there will be negativity. When you do this subject with a positive way, you will find all the positive vibes will come to you, and the question is start solving by you, and one by one you will solve the question, you will develop the interest in this. Okay, so all the best to all of you so that you can develop your interest in accounts. Okay, so all the best.